Yeah. Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. What a session we've seen there. I mean, at the edge of our seats, all of us. One moment we're having a hand in our head in our hands, and the next we're celebrating a wicket. What's going on?
I still think India has a chance.
Okay.
I still think India has a chance because there's enough out there.
Yeah.
The question is, can we be consistent? Can India be consistent from here on? Mohammad Siraj needs to do better. He's the senior bowler in the absence of Jasprit Bumrah. You get Travis Head, and all of a sudden you're talking about Bo Webster and the middle order. You've taken Smith and Labuschagne, you've picked up Constas, and this is not over yet. It's okay. This is not over yet because Australia will also feel the pressure. If you come in the first 20 minutes after lunch, you pick two, which is possible because they will recalibrate now. Mohammad Siraj needs to be told that there is enough out there.
Yes.
And by the way, even in that last over, it was okay. It's jumping, it's kicking. You see
Exactly.
Prasidh Krishna getting that bounce, that awkward bounce. The ball is doing quite a bit. I thought India's start was an absolute shocker.
Oh my God. That was, again, hearts in our mouth. Because what was that? Boundaries after boundaries, wayward bowling, and giving so much room to the batters to hit you out of the park. What was going on there? I don't understand what the plan was. It looked very, very clueless from India, or at least it looked like whatever their plans were, they were definitely not being executed because Prasidh Krishna all over the place.
So was Siraj. I
So
mean, if
was
you
Siraj,
see
yes, yes.
down leg, all sunk. Every time they bowled channel to Constas, he was about to get out.
Yes.
He's flashing, he's moving away, he's trying to flash. He's doing all
But
sorts
you're
of
giving
things.
him the balls to.
And then they're
Yeah.
giving him there. You're giving him on his legs, you're giving him on his toes, rank outside leg step, that wide for five. And you can understand what is going on. I mean, yes, you're pumped up, but then that's what discipline is all about. That is what intensity is all about. That you can't just bowl rank bad balls. Okay. I'll hold this like this.
Don't put pressure
No,
on.
I think we
I
can.
think we're okay, no?
Yeah, we
I
are
think we're
okay. You can come.
Yeah, it's
next to
okay.
me.
But I thought, and how much are we missing Jasprit Bumrah?
Oh my God, so much. I know we talked about this. I know we spoke about this in the pre-day live, where we said, on this pitch, with the way that the Indian bowling lineup has come together yesterday, it looked like you did not. I mean, you did not have to depend on a Jasprit Bumrah, but clearly, every time he's out of the field, you miss a certain national treasure. You feel like, oh, there's some juice missing in this team, and clearly, Jasprit Bumrah is the heart of this team.
100%. And in the morning also, both of us said that without Bumrah, 200.
Yeah.
With Bumrah, 175.
Exactly.
Or 170.
Yes.
In fact, I tweeted also, without Bumrah, 200 is what we needed because that little extra cushion, we got 160. Without Bumrah, that is less. With Bumrah, this could have been enough because, one burst down. Imagine this, post-lunch, Jasprit Bumrah full fired up 140K against this fragile Australian batting lineup. India had a chance, but without Bumrah, forget it now. Now there's no Bumrah. So you've got to recalibrate. Nitish Kumar Reddy will come into play.
Yes.
Prasidh Krishna is pumped up, his tail up. Can he do a six for? And both of us have been advocating since yesterday
Yes.
that Prasidh Krishna, this is tailor-made for him.
Exactly.
He will get that extra bounce.
Yes.
Be a hero in front of a big crowd of 45, 46, 47,000 people. New Year test, pink test, the occasion is massive. Make a match of it, but what a test match.
This was incredible to watch. And again, I'm also betting my money on Prasidh Krishna to take more wickets because he's getting that awkward bounce. He's getting that steep bounce that makes the batters very uncomfortable. And but the problem is the second he gives them room, it's going to go for a boundary. So that's why Prasidh Krishna has to be on, swan song with his line and length. It has to be consistent. But Buriya, going forward into this session, the post-lunch session, what should be India's strategy?
First and foremost, discipline.
Ah, yes. Very
Do not
important.
bowl here. Travis Head will come hard by
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Because, the Australian strategy was much like the Indian strategy from last night.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay. It's okay.
Fine.
The Australian strategy was exactly that. That come hard at the new ball, rattle the Indians, get the quick runs on the board. Sam Constas tried that, and all of us know he would do that. He would move away. But honestly, you ask me the India question, I'll answer that and then come to you on Sam Constas. Uh, India, if they are disciplined, if they bowl channel, if they are consistent outside off stump for both Khwaja and they can come round the wicket, tuck them up, get Travis Head. We've seen Mohammad Siraj do that in the first innings. There is enough purchase on this wicket.
Absolutely,
And
still.
by the way, the ball is still what 12 overs old.
Yeah. Not that
13
old.
overs old.
Not that old.
So it's not that old. You will
No.
get at least. The fact is, by 30 overs, there is a result. So you have the red Kookaburra will do quite a bit till at least over number 30. So in that sense, you've got a brand new ball, relatively new ball.
Yes.
India has a chance. Post lunch for the first half an hour, I want to see intensity at its maximum. Discipline, chopping, verbal, line,
Body language.
consistency, body language. Give it all. Give it all. Then you lose something, no problem. But the first 20 minutes of Australia's innings was so disappointing and heartbreaking to see what India was doing.
Yeah.
But 40 runs conceded. Out of the 40 runs, it was gifted. And that, post 40 runs, once they got that Constas wicket, the discipline came back. But before that, now some will say Constas riled them up. No. They were bowling that chap. They were bowling outside leg stump. Constas was making room. And India tried to, India just kept going there.
Yeah.
Each time, and that's where the problem is. Each time India bowled outside off.
It will
Constas looked
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Coming to Sam Constas, what was that? India's bowling rubbish.
Yeah.
You are in. You've got 40 on the board. Here, he will
Take
get 60.
advantage. Yeah, it's difficult to say what Sam Constas was doing because I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that he did not take that opportunity to hit those audacious shots that he does. He doesn't have to do a lot. He doesn't have to pull out a lap shot every single time. But that was the opportunity for Sam Constas, like Boria said, to be a hero, to get those runs, to do
Imagine
something.
in front of this
Yeah,
crowd.
exactly. And the Australian crowd loves Sam Constas. If he had done something like that, I think he would have been the new Australian hero. But he had the opportunity to do something like Yashasvi Jaiswal did yesterday, but Sam Constas could not take up on that opportunity.
100% correct. But Steve Smith, the 10,000 curse.
Oh,
Brian Lara fell twice, by the way, between the 9,909.
yes.
Brian Lara, if you go back and check your stats, Brian Lara fell twice. Mahela Jayawardene was actually run out running his 10,000 yard.
Oh my God.
Steve Smith, yesterday and today, he's on 9999.
Yes, yes, yes.
So he's on that, it's any retail shop,
You
9999.
know what the conversations in the press box since yesterday have been? Now we have to write a Steve Smith piece. Now we have to write about Steve Smith. And every single time someone starts, it's out. And everyone's like, oh, I've got everything ready. I just have to write the piece where he keeps getting out. So it's funny. It's funny.
That was a very good catch.
That was a very good catch. Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Full dive, right?
Yeah, incredible. He took two catches today.
Full dive.
Two catches in the slips, and I think Yashasvi Jaiswal, after those three dropped catches, he has been on the money. He's been on the money in the slips. He's taken some brilliant catches yesterday as well. That one catch, and I think the slip has been very, very good. Think of KL Rahul. Think of the way that. Think of also the amount of runs Rishabh Pant has saved behind the wickets. He's saved because of that awkward bounce. He's been catapulting and doing whatnot and cartwheeling to save those runs. I think it's a brilliant effort from the slip quadrant.
No, India has not dropped any.
No.
So the truth is, India in this test match has not dropped any. All you need is discipline from the bowling unit. If Mohammad Siraj comes out firing with discipline, not over pumped and bowl the wrong channel and the wrong line, able to bowl with discipline and intent, there is enough out there for this to be a game.
Absolutely.
Because imagine, Australia 5 down, they'll start feeling the heat.
Yes.
And in the first innings, you got the last 5 for 80.
Exactly.
You got the last 5 for 80. All you need is Travis Head at this point, because after this, Bo Webster is not a hit guy.
No,
So,
he's going to take his time.
He will take his time.
Yes.
Usman Khwaja is not one of those players to just go hammer and toss.
No.
If you take Travis Head post-lunch in the first 15-20 minutes, this is
game
game
on.
on. And I wouldn't mind with two left-handers try one over of Washington Sundar.
Oh.
to try and see if there is purchase on
Purchase
that
in the-
wicket.
yeah.
Because there is a crack that Scott
Exactly.
Boland was exploiting. In fact, that Pat Cummins delivery in the morning landed on the crack and did a kind of a dance. It
Yes,
just went this
yes,
side and went
yes.
over the wicket to
I think a
Washington.
few Siraj deliveries as well went,
Washington Sundar with his tall height, he gives the revolution
Yeah.
from the ball. They should try that line to the two left-handers, at least an over or two overs. No. They are discussing.
Okay.
They are discussing between Bharat and.
Okay. I thought
Krishna.
must
No.
be audio or something.
No.
Okay, that's
So
great.
so I do think Gaurav's
Gaurav
here
is
as
here.
well. Yes, I
With
do
his pink
think.
shirt.
By the way, I still think India has a chance.
Well, if they bowl the
right
right
plan,
channels,
yes.
I mean, they could not control with the new ball. That was so disappointing. So many runs, off the hips.
40 runs. We literally 40 runs on leg stump, outside leg stump. I think 11 or 12 extras. Which
The
was
wides.
wides and I think 11 or 12 extras. That's
Shiraj White, I mean, that took the pressure away. And you saw the moment we started bowling in the channel, scoring was
15
difficult.
extras, buys 5,
Yeah.
wides 8, no ball 1.
Exactly.
No scoring total which you are defending.
Costly.
You considered 15 extra.
Costly.
The lack of, I think, Prashant Krishna's lack of experience with the key ball. But what about Shiraz, right? You are an experienced campaigner, right?
Siraj was a letdown in the first couple of overs, and I tweeted about it, saying this is not the line to bowl. I mean, you cannot be that pumped up that you continuously bowl the wrong line. I thought Virat Kohli should have spoken to him, ran up to him. Someone should have told him. And each time he bowled off stump, he was getting the ball to
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And you saw Shubman Gill kind of
trying to do.
trying to do that. Shubman Gill was coming in talking to Siraj, but I think after a little while it was fine for Siraj.
At 40 for no loss and 70 for 3. Yesterday, Australia's last 5 went for 80 runs.
Right.
You have a chance. You must believe that you get Travis Head out of this one. And all of a sudden, that middle order and lower middle order is there for you to push. Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad Siraj, Nitish Kumar Reddy, even Washington Sundar, I was telling that Pat Cummins was landing it on the crack and the ball was doing weird things.
Yeah.
So Washington Sundar, two left-handers from over the wicket, try that line. Give it for a couple of overs at least, because he won't concede how it is. He can economical in any case. Try it out. Give it your all. This is the last session of the border ballot.
There's nothing to lose, everything to play for, everything to win. I think give it all, and anything can happen. It's 3 wickets down, 3 more to pick. If it's 6 for 91, right, the pressure is right back. 2-3 quick wickets, even if it's 2 for 80, 2 for 90, or even
How does it
5 for 100, right?
Oh,
You
very exciting.
have to score those next 60 runs, and they'll not be.
It's still 90 runs to get. It is not less runs. By the way, India yesterday was 3 for 7.
Yeah,
India was 3 for 59 and then 4 for 78. So exactly what Australia's score is. India was all out from here at 460 odd. Shubman Gill got out. When Virat Kohli got out, it was 59.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Shubman Gill got out, it was 78. The match is on the balance here.
Yeah.
It is there. Can India take this? Can India grab this opportunity? Is the question. Who would you start with after lunch?
Who would I start with? I still think Prasidh. I would start with Prasidh Krishna because I'm banking on that bounce. As long as he's bowling discipline, he's bowling into the body. I think Prasidh Krishna can do it.
I think Prasidh and Shiraz, and to try that coming round the stump, what we saw the wicket of Washington Sundar, right? When it hit those cracks outside.
Yeah.
One just kept low, one just took off. And I think that's something. I know that they use the heavy roller. They use the light roller, so the cracks have.
Yeah, but it will only be there. I mean, now it
Yeah,
will go
it will
away.
go away, right? So I think those cracks would come into play this session.
Because the fact is, Australia, I mean, the pitch will bind together for maximum 1 hour already done. So now post-lunch, that roller effect will go away and the cracks will come into play. India has a chance, folks. India has a chance. Anyone who understands, if they come with intensity, 2 balls land there. One kicks off, one goes down. Knows there is game on.
And Kohli is trying to rile the crowd up. The whole thing, taking his pants off, no sandpaper. You saw that?
Did you see that?
Gargi, over to you, the Kohli theatrics.
What was going on? Virat Kohli pulling out his pockets, saying, "Oh, I don't have anything." What was that? I thought that would end up,
Not only his focus, he took his pants out like that and said nothing here, nothing here.
He was basically doing the sandpaper game.
Exactly.
He was doing
That's
the
what I'm saying.
sandpaper game to show that we don't cheat.
We don't cheat.
This
Because
is
I'll
something.
tell you why that came up. Because Jasprit Bumrah, when he took off his shoe in one of those, I think day before yesterday, one of those clips went viral where, the gel insoles, the little band-aids, that fell off. So everyone started, Australian media. They've got sandpaper in their shoes. So that's when it started.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I think it was
Yeah,
all,
no.
all good fun. And the crowd got behind. Crowd got behind. They started chanting, "Kohli is something," which rhymes with the banker. And then, the whole crowd, the Indian crowd also got behind and started shouting, "Kohli, Kohli." It was all fun. But the one that I enjoyed the most was the curse of 9999, right? Smith did a jabber, then I remember he was run out, scoring his 10,000 run, right? And everyone was cheered up, and then the moment.
Twice.
Which
In
is
the
it?
9,990s.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Of course, Mahela ran out for his 10,000 run. The other thing, so expected of Kohli was the DRS. He
Yeah,
would want the
he's
DRS
so
everywhere.
excited.
And I was it's outside the leg. And Steve Smith,
Yeah.
the one that they
Oh yeah. Won the
it
tour.
was completely
He burned it.
not to be reason, but with Kohli, he would take DRS every ball.
And he was appealing for everything. Hands up for everything. I was like,
This is amazing, right? He celebrates more than the bowler. Yeah.
Kohli and Manas Labuschagne should be made slip 1 and slip 2 and allowed the DRS.
oh my God. Big,
You would need 10 of those. You need 10 DRSs in a game, right?
But coming back to serious stuff, I thought Australia was on the money this week.
They were.
Yeah, I think, and that's something that India should take.
Let's see how much is there still on that track.
Yeah.
Scott Boland was continuously unplayable because he was pitching it right there, getting the ball in the channel, pitching it there, allowing the ball to do it. And by the way, the one goes away, one comes in because it was hitting those cracks. The one had bounced. So there is enough purchase on that wicket. India should believe that this tail can be done. So you need two more. You need two more and you have a chance. What is the talk in the dressing room? What is Gautam Gambhir going to say? Will he say something with Virat Kohli there? What is Jasprit Bumrah going to say? Do it for me. I'm not being able to go out there 32 wickets in the
Oh
series.
my God.
Do it for the captain. Do
Yes.
it for Jasprit Bumrah.
I think one thing they all say in the top of stump. That's it. That's all we
How
need.
much are you missing Jasprit Bumrah?
It would have been 6 for 71,
100%.
right? It would have been 6 for 71, and it just had to happen now.
Jasprit Bumrah on a track like this, Gandhi, it's doing so much with crack.
Oh my God. And I think with Jasprit Bumrah in the team, there's always this mental thing with Australia.
course.
I mean, even before he's bowled a ball, they're out. That's what happened.
In the last
That's
day of the
crazy.
tour,
42 wickets in one series. Can you believe that?
I'm
Only
right
Jasprit.
there with the Aussie crowd. The moment they saw no Bumrah, they were hugging each other. I saw a couple of them just like, no Bumrah. Because, the talk was like, he's just going to come up. And everyone said, we just need 10 overs. That's like 10 overs, he'll take 5 wickets. The game's right there.
because the point is not pace. It is what she just said. She's right. That it's also mental. That Jasprit Bumrah is bowling because whatever it is, he will pitch that channel. However much you hit him, he knows what he's doing. They will not be able to rile him up. It's sad, but one also has to say, if it's a precautionary one, it's a correct one.
Yes.
Because
yes,
you don't want
100%.
to risk Jasprit Bumrah for anything. You have to get Jasprit Bumrah there for Champions Trophy, for England series. If there is a stress issue, if the back spasms, he needs rest. Whatever it is, he's got to give it to him.
He deserves it. I mean, he has done everything, Cam. And what else do you need?
But what a
He's,
series.
he's batted and bowled every single day for the entire series.
I mean, I've got if the Indians are being careful and cautious, I got absolutely no problems.
Neither do I.
Because you don't risk a Bumrah and then say, okay, one more year gone. Imagine 5 test series in England. You definitely cannot afford to not have Bumrah.
And our fast bowling reserves don't look like what it used to look 5 years back, right? So
And now again, the question will be, do you get a Mohammad Shami back for England?
I I think
Even if he plays 2 test matches in England,
Yeah.
are you going to get him back for 2 test matches? Maybe he won't last 5. How does it matter? Get him back for 2. Make him do that job for 2 test matches at least. Because in England, the ball will seam. It will move. Mohammad Shami kind of wicket. Got to have him back.
you saw what Boland did for 3 test matches, right? So that's the kind of impact that somebody like a Shami. I mean, imagine having a Shami right now, right? Running
He
in,
would pitch it on
On the same consistent
with the
channel.
seam. With the seam,
seam
right straight up.
in the
Yep.
corridor of uncertainty, aiming the top of the short
Yep.
stump.
He would have been India's Scott Bowling.
He would have been India's fault. You're right. You're
You're
absolutely
missing that one consistent bowler who's going to frustrate the hell out of you.
But absolutely, an ICC Champions Trophy coming up. There's this.
Look, if India loses this one,
Yeah.
you will have to feel at some point that it's Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes.
That is
It's Jasprit Bumrah. I thought if Jasprit Bumrah was there, 160 could have been.
Yes, 100%. And on the other hand, you also feel bad for Jasprit Bumrah because he's been putting in everything.
And captain.
And captain, and with the bat. He's changed the game so many times in the last innings as well.
I had a feeling when he was going out, he was not running back into the dressing room, and his face was down. He was flat, right? I saw him close up in the camera. His face was flat. He was looking, going out. He was not running in. He was not running in. If usually, if he's out, we see the fast bowlers running in. He did that in the first test match, the first innings as well.
Must
He
be
was
safe.
looking down. I think he knew that he's not going to bowl, and that's it. That was his.
No, they must have
concentration.
taken the call.
Yeah.
They must have taken the call that, okay, we will not risk it. Because as we were saying, there was one more assessment due this morning. Maybe in that assessment, the medical team did not give him the clearance. And that's what it is. Because as we are saying, the final assessment was due this morning. From what we were told, that it's not as serious as it was likely to be.
Yeah.
Having said that, there was one assessment due this morning. Maybe the medical team felt, no, you cannot risk it.
Yeah, maybe it was a proactive call. Maybe it's not that serious still, but someone like Jasprit Bumrah, again, I would say a national treasure. You've got to save him. You've got to save him for the future, and you have to make sure that you're not putting his career on the line.
And Purin, I'm sure you know him personally as well. You know the kind of character he is.
come in.
He would have come in.
Walking back. Stop.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's leaving the plane. Yeah.
So you know him personally. If he would have
No, even if he was there,
he would have.
he would have 100%.
He would have.
I mean, even if it was 90%, he would have come. Because if he knew that there was no injury issue that could keep him out for long, he would have come out and go.
Yeah.
Because knowing Jasprit, this test cricket, this match, this series, everything on the line, he would have certainly come out and bowled. But clearly there's an issue, and we all understand. We all understand that you don't risk someone like a Jasprit Bumrah. But that's why Prasidh Krishna, that's why Nitish Reddy, that's why Mohammad Siraj.
Step up.
Jassi bhai, do it.
Do it.
Do it for Jassi bhai.
I only believe in Jassi bhai. Come on. You've got to save him. You've got to do something for Jasprit Bumrah. He's done so much for you the entire series. This time around, the Indian bowling lineup, come together and do it for your leader.
2 questions. Now, obviously, we will review the series at length tomorrow, day after the game and all. India wasn't at its best. Even then, they were able to push Australia literally. In this
Exactly.
game as well, in Melbourne, it should have been a draw except that one innings. Perth, you won. Adelaide, they bamboozled. Brisbane, you saved the follow-on, you managed it. It was a very competitive series. India wasn't outplayed except in Adelaide and Brisbane to a degree. In Melbourne also, we had our moments. We were not able to capitalize. Australia 94 for 6 in
Yes,
Melbourne.
yes.
You had your moments. You could have bundled Australia for 130. You had a chance. I think India, if they look back, they will think we wasted our opportunities.
Absolutely. It just has reminiscence of the 2007-2008 series as well.
4 for 24.
Yes.
2011, when we lost 4-0,
Yeah.
4 for 24 in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And thereafter that partnership. Zahir Khan in Sydney, 3 for 20, and then Ricky Ponting and Michael Clark taking it away. So many times India has come close, even in Sydney. That match should have been saved, that Ankit test match of 2007.
Yeah.
So right through the series, if you see, I mean, Melbourne hurts me.
Yes, it does. It
Melbourne
does.
hurts me. I don't think India deserved to lose in Melbourne. Had Rishabh Pant managed that, not played that shot. And you think back, you could have saved that.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So we were pretty flat after Melbourne. I think that was just 1 hour of mayhem, losing 7 wickets for 20. A game that should have been saved. A game we lost, which we know Australia didn't win. And again here today, the good thing is that the fight. We came here to see a fight. We did not like really give it away, bend over. It's a good fight.
Fine.
I'm fine with this.
Australia wins it by 3-4 wickets. This is a classic game of Test cricket. India played well, and there when you take into account that you don't have your lead bowler, you don't have your captain, you pushed Australia. This is what it look. One team will win, one will lose. That's fine, and that is sport. But if you don't fight right away, you capitulated in Melbourne. You gave it away in Melbourne. That's what irritates me. What you saw in the first 20 minutes of Australia's second innings,
You're giving it away.
I was just upset.
Yeah.
What is good? What is good?
I can imagine what his reaction must have been like. I've seen him watch matches. He gets very, very riled up. He's the Virat Kohli of camera.
Of the journalistic world. No, this just I was like, what is this body line on the hips? That was all those runs just down the leg, the wide.
Easy runs. I mean,
Yeah.
easy runs to somebody like a Sam Constance who you bowl channel.
Exactly.
And he'll give you a wicket.
Now that you've seen all of Constance,
No,
he's
he's
average.
not quality, not what you expect out of an Australian opener.
They're trying to project a Warner.
Exactly. They're trying to do that. And also, I think it's a ploy. I think Sam Constas is a ploy to throw the opposition off their game. Clearly, it does not happen because you're batting against India, you're batting against Jasprit Bumrah. They're going to read your game. They've already figured him out. But all you need to do against Sam Constas is consistency. Bowl him on the stumps. He'll give you your wicket.
But that's the point, isn't it? I mean, David Warner was once in a generation,
Yeah.
an absolute freak who could play this game, but with conventional cricket shots.
Yes.
And he could score at 5, 6 and over. 100 plus test matches. This guy, for some reason, every time he backs low, and he's trying to play there. Australia 40 for no loss. Imagine Sam Constance just playing conventional cricket 70 for no loss. Be a hero. Score your 70, 80 runs or whatever. What was that shot?
Yeah, I think he lost an opportunity he could have done a lot. David Warner, you had to get David Warner out, right? In
Are
Australia.
they wearing some clothes or is it body paint?
No, they're wearing a skin suit.
Yeah, it's a skin suit. Yeah, I think it's certainly skin suit.
So
it's
funny.
Power Rangers, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And they've just
Like
And
that.
look at that. One has a silly point, one has a forward shot. And the guy really got the ball down.
Yeah, yeah.
He got the
With
ball
that stick,
down.
with that
stick.
pencil.
Sure.
Look at you. It's all fun. It's all happening here, like they say, the CG. But yes,
This is the real
Look at this.
BGD.
Look at this. You know, in pink sarees. This is superb.
You know what? Look at this, guys. It's a pink day, and plus, this is the game we were talking about. That's a very interesting game happening over there. You've got a silly point. Where's the ball gone?
That ball is hitting
That's
the roof.
Prasid Krishna's bowling.
exactly what it's doing inside is doing outside. The pitch is working exactly the way it is. Oh, that's a fantastic cover drive. Yeah.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay, last few minutes of the show, 5 minutes.
No, we're on.
Yeah. Last 5 minutes on the show. What's going to happen in the
Oh
first
my
half?
God.
Well, I think the first 30 minutes will decide the game, right? Either they'll get a quick 550, or suddenly you take 3 wickets, and then you see the banter going up, the energy going up, the Indian crowd really getting behind you.
I think
So
it's disaster.
yeah, I think hopefully a fresh Firaz and a fresh Prasid Krishna. I know they already got 7 overs between 6 overs each. They've bowled. But I think they'll probably take a quick shower, come back out there, and go the next 1 hour.
I agree with this comment that Virat did not perform at all.
Yeah.
Having said that, when you say Indian batting was a disaster, so was Australia's.
Yeah.
Australia's top order was as fragile as India's, and again you have seen Manas Labuschagne right through the series. Yes, he put a price on his wicket a couple of times. Usman Khwaja, except this innings, right through the series has not performed. Sam Constance blowing hot and cold. Even Steven Smith got 200s, but not that same consistency. So both are fragile batting units, and with the Jasprit Bumrah against this fragile batting unit, India had a real chance. But I agree, India should have batted better. Whether it is Virat Kohli, whether it is Shubman Gill, whether it is any of these guys gifting their wickets away, India should have batted. Especially Virat Kohli and Shubman Gill's wicket yesterday. I totally take Jaiswal and Rahul. Speech of a delivery for Jaiswal. Decently good delivery for Rahul. Rishabh Pant played out of his team and he was going for that shot, no card man on. But Virat Kohli and Shubman Gill. We will do this review, folks. We will do this review at length tomorrow.
Yes.
And even after the game today, but not the time now. Question to you, same, Gargi, 30 minutes after lunch.
Predictions.
What's happening? What? Who do you come with?
Oh
What
my
is the
God.
plan? What's the strategy? Because
You
30
you
minutes can win you the game.
I think you start with Prasid and Siraj. You then you switch to Washington Sundar. Maybe you try a little bit and NKR from the other end.
So you make a double change.
You make a double change.
So maybe eight overs of Siraj and Prasid Krishna, and try and get a couple more.
6 overs. As the moment I see, like, they're spraying it all over, like, you have to, because there's no runs to really play with. You still have to, you can't put the ball to Washi with 30 runs left to
No
defend.
point.
There's no point,
No
right? You
point,
still
exactly.
need 70 runs at least to defend and give the ball to Washi. So I would go by runs. 20 runs gone, then I'll give it. I'll make a change.
I think Travis Head will come out with intent.
Yeah.
I think in
Yes.
the first 30 minutes he will want to score 30 runs. And the
Absolutely.
moment the 100 is up, he will start to feel confident that, oh, it's 60 more runs. We can get this, we can do this. So the next 30 runs, Australia under 100, if it's 100 for 5, India will start to believe this can be done. So the next 30 runs, 30 odd minutes of cricket, immediately post lunch, will decide the Sydney Test match, the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and India's fate in the World Test Championship final.
100%.
Ala Shah Rukh Khan, 70 minutes.
70 minutes. I was thinking exactly like that. Sir, 30 minutes. 30 minutes है तुम्हारे पास, and that's the best part. So that's how good the series has been. 23 days of cricket, or 22 days of cricket. It comes down to this last 30 minutes. Phenomenal. Phenomenal series.
I don't know the reference, but yes.
Shahrukh Khan, chak de India.
I think
70 minutes है तुम्हारे
India.
पास.
I heard Sachin. I don't know what.
Shah Rukh Khan,
Shahrukh
Shah
Khan.
India, 70 minutes. This is 30 minutes.
Yeah, this is 30 minutes.
She'll get the passport back home.
They're disowning me. But anyways, good cricket coming up. We'll also be coming up with good analysis. So stay tuned. Yes,
Fingers crossed. Heart says India still has a chance.
it does.
Thank you very much for watching, folks. We've got to walk back. 5 more minutes left for the game to resume. Players will soon walk out. Everything on the line. This match is not over yet. Let's see some intensity and some discipline from India. Thank you very much for watching.